Hey friends, hey! Happy Wednesday. Hope you all are well. All right, so this is the third part in the Game Plan 2022 review from the workshop that I did with Frazer Brookes last week. So if you have seen the first two videos we talked about an audit of 2021 and creating goals for 2022. That's what we've talked about so far. If you haven't seen those yet, check those out as well. So today is the third part in this series, and today we're going to talk about social media strategies. Because let's be honest, this is how most of us are building our business in 2022, is building using social media. So social media encompasses a variety of platforms. It could be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Snapchat, you name it. There's a million different ways to connect with people. But what you want to do with those people is you want to get them to know you, you want to get them to like you, and you want to get them to trust you, right? Because people buy from people they know and like and trust. People will join a business with people they know and like and trust. So those are the three goals of using your social media. Is you want to get people to know you, you want to get people to like you, and you want to get people to trust you. This is the fundamental principle of social media, and this is the sales funnel, right? First, they're going to get to know you. There's 7 billion people in the world. How are they going to know you? How are they going to find you? Then they get to like you by following your content, and then they'll grow to trust you by conversations that you're having with those people. All right, so this is a lot. Hopefully I'm going to keep it as brief as possible, but you may want to get a pen and paper because these are some serious notes that I want you to take. All right, so for people to get to know you, what you post determines whether they say yes to the connection, right? So if somebody sends you a random friend request, right, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to go look at their profile, right? And you're going to decide by looking at their profile if that's somebody that you want to connect with. So the first thing you have to do is look at your own profile from an external set of eyes and say, what do people see when they come to my profile? And what they see, is it going to encourage them to say, yes, I want to connect with this person, or no, I don't like their content, I don't want to connect with this person, right? If your personal profile is all about your products and your sales of your products, people are not going to be willing to follow you because they're not going to get value from your sales pitch, right? So you have to be able to connect with people on a level that inspires them to want to see what you have to say, right? So when you create content, people get to know you, then they can comment and you can make a connection, and then you can take that connection and turn it into a conversation, right? You can't, if you're only posting in closed groups, you can't go viral in a group. The only people that are going to see that post is a very small amount of people that are in that group, right? You can't go beyond the people that are in that group. So the number one way to grow on social media and to grow your influence in 2022, take a deep breath. It's short, fun video. That means Reels and TikToks. Yes, Reels and TikToks are where it is at in 2022. That wasn't the conversation we were having in 2021, right? Because social media evolves, and it has evolved to this is where it's at because of the algorithm and how much exposure you can get with these short form videos. These are the number one growth tool in 2022. If you are in it to win it, you absolutely have to be utilizing this. Now, here's the one thing I want to tell you. You don't have to create content on all the platforms. You create one piece of content, you download it, and you put it on all the platforms, right? That's how to cross-purpose your content. So you go to TikTok, you make a reel. There's an app that you can download that's called TikTok Downloader, and you can download it without the watermark, and then you can repurpose it to Reels. Same thing from Reels to TikTok. You can record a Reel in Instagram. There's an app called Inst Down Video, INST Down Video, Inst Down Video, that you can download, that you can copy your reel from Instagram, download it, remove the watermark, and then repurpose it to TikTok. Now, it's important that you make sure you remove the watermark, because TikTok doesn't want to promote Reels watermark, and Instagram doesn't want to promote the TikTok watermark. So you have to make sure to take that watermark off, but it's super, super simple. There's tons of videos on how to do it. We'll talk about how to do it in a later video. So you want to make sure that you repurpose this video, right? Now, here's the other thing I want to tell you about short videos, right? It's okay to be messy. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't overthink it. And don't try to reinvent the wheel, right? Go out to TikTok or Reels, find a couple that you really like and you go, I can do that. You repurpose other people's ideas. That's what it's all about. It's not about creating original ideas. It's taking the trending ideas and repurposing them with your own flavor or your own voice or your own face. A lot of it is like just repeating what someone else is saying. And you can practice it a couple times, and if you mess up, you can always start over, right? But don't get crazy. Just press the button. Just do it. Press load, press send, get it uploaded, right? Messy, messy action. Don't overthink it. Now, I want to tell you some rules for short video, okay? First of all, you have to know who you're trying to talk to, right? If you're trying to talk to everybody, you're talking to no one. You want to be talking to a specific audience. Now, you'll hear a lot about having a niche and having a brand and being the same, posting similar types of content, right? And that's because when people follow you, they like what you did, they want to see more of what you did, right? If they liked one of your videos, they're more likely to make other ones of your videos if you're somewhat consistent with your message. If you're talking about, I do a lot of different things, right? If I'm a hairdresser one day and I'm doing yoga the next day, my content's all over the place. I can do hair, I can do yoga, but I gotta narrow it down so that I'm talking to the hairdressers or that I'm talking to the people that are doing yoga, right? Because they may not be the same person. And if somebody is really, really into yoga and they're following me because they love yoga, and then I'm posting videos about hair, they're like, who's this hairdresser person and why am I following them? Unfollow. Okay? So that's the reason you want to be consistent in who you are speaking to. Who is your target audience? Who are the people you want to connect with? Make content that serves them. Make content that they are interested in. You're a busy mom, talk to busy moms. You're a dog lover, talk to dog lovers. You're an environmentalist, talk about the environment, right? Constantly create content consistently. Constantly create content consistently. In order for you to be, that was a different sentence, but I like that. It was a note that I wrote down in the middle, and it said, in order to be your mentor, sometimes I must be your tormentor. If you're not into TikToks and Reels and I'm telling you now to do them, you might feel a little overwhelmed. Don't panic. Take a deep breath. This is not that hard. You can do it, and you will gain followers quickly. The difference between the algorithm in Reels and TikTok, I want to outline this real quick. So in Facebook, when you make a post, who sees the post? The people who are following you. When you do a story, who sees the story? The people that are following you. All of those posts and stories are going to people who already know you, right? So how do you get new people to know you? Reels and TikTok take your videos and push it out to the masses. People that don't know you. That's the biggest difference in the TikTok algorithm, is it's showing your content to people who are not already following you. This is how you get more people to know you, and it's why this is key in growing your network, because you have to get more people to know you so that more people get to like you, so that more people get to trust you. Follow me? Okay. Now, copy others. Find out what works And be okay being copied too, right? You're going to post stuff that other people are going to copy. Imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery. Be excited when somebody copies your reel or your TikTok, right? So when you do a reel or a TikTok, and I mean, they're interchangeable, right? They're both short form video. When you do that, you know, make sure you're copying the right cat. It's okay to be a copycat, but copy the right cat. Make sure you're copying content that has performed well. Don't copy content that hasn't performed well. Every single post, let me say that one more time. Every single post has to have a call to action. If you don't tell your people to do something, they won't do anything. But if you tell your people to do something, they will. Follow me, drop a love heart, comment below, tag a friend, ask me how. These are all call to actions. This will help you grow your followers. Tap the love heart if you agree. Tap a comment, leave a comment if you can relate. Always ask them to do something so that they engage with your video. When they engage with your video, more people are going to see it. So make sure you always have a call to action. It can be on the video, in the text, or it can be in your caption of your post. But make sure you always have some kind of call to action. Number 1, know who you're serving. Number 2, copy others. Number 3, must have a call to action. Number 4, post it instantly. As soon as you make it, post it. Don't overthink it. Just do it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about people will think. Don't worry about what your neighbor's going to think. Messy action rules, okay? Don't get too crazy. Now, if you need a day off, say for example, I don't like to create content on Saturday and Sunday. I'm kind of like, I get ready for work every day, Monday through Friday. And on Saturday, I don't feel like doing my makeup. I don't feel like getting a shower. I'm going to create extra reels on Monday and Tuesday and put them in my drafts so that I have content to post on the weekends without having to do my hair. All right. That's the only time I don't want you to post instantly, is if you're saving drafts to post later so that you can take a day off, right? Because everybody deserves a day off. Saturdays, if you need a day off, make it Saturdays. Saturdays are historically a bad day for the algorithm, but seriously, just do it. Don't think it, don't overthink it, don't get crazy about it. Just find a couple videos and just do it. Just do it. They're gonna, by the time you've posted 90 to 100 videos, they're never gonna see the videos you did in the beginning anyway. Just do it. Write down the number of followers you have on these platforms, both Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, because Facebook now has Reels for the United States. You can put that content up in 3 different places. Notice how many followers you have so that you can start to see that number grow. Okay? We wrote down the number of people we have on our social media in step 1 of this series. We talked about the 2021 audit. Writing down those numbers was one of those things. Okay, so getting people to know you. That's the getting people to know you part, right? Getting more people into your network. Now, how are they going to get to like you? Okay, they found you. Hi, found you. Found check out this girl. I'm going to follow her. Now they're following you. Now what are you going to give them? Now they need to learn to like you. Right? Now they're going to start seeing your content. They're going to start seeing your videos. They're going to start seeing your posts. They're going to start seeing your stories because now they're following you, right? So now you can feed them more of who you are. You can go beyond the cute little funny video and get more in depth in a post where they can learn more about your life. You got to be going live. You got to be going live somewhere. Live video was the way to grow your business in 2021. So if you've been in this business for a while, you know live video is the way to go, and you're probably already doing it. So the way to repurpose your content when you go live is you can use a desktop and your cell phone, right? You can put your cell phone on your desktop computer and go live on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. Once you get to 1,000 followers, you can go live on TikTok as well. Using live video is all about telling stories, right? This is all about sharing stories of your life. You've got to be a good storyteller for people to be interested in what you have to say, right? This is what it's all about. Tell the stories of your life. People are going to like you when they learn about you through your stories. Now, you can even create a story inventory in your phone. Say something funny happens and you want to remember it, you jot down the story in your phone. Later on, you can go to your stories inventory. You're like, oh, I'm going to do a live today. What the heck am I going to talk about? Let me go find a story in my inventory, and you can talk about something that has happened to you. Could be something that happened when you were 15. Could be something that happened to you last week. Could be something that happened to you at the grocery store this morning. Tell a story. Make sure your story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Tell them where you were. Tell them what happened. Tell them why it tickled your fancy and why you wanted to share it with them, right? Okay, and now we also have stories, right? So now they're seeing your content. We also have these stories. Now, stories are great because they only last, they're just quick images. They don't have to have a lot of text. You don't have to write a whole paragraph about what you're going to say. You don't have to tell a story. It's a snapshot. Now, I would suggest you do many of these snapshots throughout the day, kind of like the behind the scenes of your life, right? What's your life like? How am I going to get to know you? Your stories is where you can share about your life, and here's where you get to share about your products, right? You can post about your life, about your life, about your life, and about a product, and about your life, and about your life, and about your life, and about a product. You want to make sure that you're heavy on the life, but sprinkle in your product. Okay? Don't let your business become your life. Document your life, but don't let documenting your life become your life either. Make sure you put the phone down from time to time. Okay. Mention your products at least 3 times a week in your stories, but don't sell every day. That's what you want to do, is bring value, value, value. That's the name of the game. People want to follow you because you bring something to them. They get something from following you, whether that's knowledge or whether that's entertainment or enjoyment, or they learn from you. They want to get something from their relationship with you. So what are you giving them? All right. When you talk about your product, one more thing about product before I move on. Don't talk about what's in it. They don't care about the science. They don't care about the testing. They don't care about the ingredients. They want to know what it does and what it does for you. Share your story about why you use your product, not just selling your product. Okay? All right. Now, we talked about the no. We talked about the like. Now we're going to talk about the trust. When someone engages with your post, whether that's they like your post or they leave a comment on your post or they drop a love heart, this is where you have the opening to create a conversation. Now, a conversation is where you're going to build trust, right? So when someone likes my post, whether it's in whatever platform it's on, Facebook, Reels, Instagram, when somebody likes my post, I'm going to send them a conversation and I'm going to say, thanks so much. I really appreciate you engaging and loving what I'm doing. Thank you. It means a lot to me. If you don't know them, introduce yourself. My name's Melissa. I'm a mom of 3 from North Wilmington. Tell me about you. I have that programmed onto a shortcut on my keyboard shortcuts on my phone because that's my opening line. Hi, my name's Melissa. It's nice to meet you. Thanks so much for the follow. I am a mom of 3 from North Wilmington. How about you? All I have to do is type the same 3 letters, NTM. That's my abbreviation, nice to meet. And I type NTM and it automatically populates with, hi, thanks so much for the follow. My name is Melissa. I'm a mom of 3 from North Wilmington. It's nice to meet you. How about, or I'm sorry, backwards. Hi, I'm Melissa. Nice to meet you. I'm a mom of 3 from Wilmington, Delaware. How about you? Every single time, that's what I open with, because that's what you say when you meet people, right? You introduce yourself. Hi, I'm this, and this is where I'm from. How about you? That's how you introduce yourself. Okay. If You do a post about your product or your business opportunity and someone likes it. That gives you permission to be very direct with them about talking to them about your product or your business, right? If they're liking your post about your story about your kids, you may want to do a little relationship building first before you go into, would you be open to taking a look at my product or my business? But if you're talking about your product or your business and somebody engages with that post, that gives you permission to talk to them right away about your business or your product. You may want to say something like, thanks for the love on my post. I'm just curious, were you just supporting me, or did you want me to send you some information on how my product helps this, or how my business has done this for me? Thanks for the love on my post. Just curious, were you just supporting, or did you want me to send you some more information on blank? Building relationships is great, but when you're in these short form videos and you're getting 50 to 60 to 70 comments on a post, you're gonna have to be more bold and direct to sort through those people to get the right people for your business, right? You don't have enough time to relationship build with 100 people a day. God bless us all if we're getting 100 people a day into our network, right? 100 new people a day. What would you do with 100 new people? Whatever you're doing, it better be efficient. If you got 100 new people a day, you got to know exactly what you're planning on doing with them. If you try to speak to everyone, you're going to be heard by no one. You need to focus on who you want to be heard by. Okay, now I did warn you this was going to be a little bit longer. I have one more page of notes. I know we're at 22 minutes. Bear with me, okay? We're getting close to the end of today's section. All right? So, here's what I want to tell you about content. Every single day, you have to be creating content. If you are in it to win it and you want to build this business, you absolutely, content is king. Conversation is queen. Content is king. It's how you're going to grow. If you want to grow, you need to be creating content. Now, let me tell you where you're going to be posting every single day. All right? Take a deep breath. Don't panic. Facebook posts, Facebook group posts, Facebook stories, Facebook Live, Instagram posts, Instagram stories, Instagram Reels, TikTok, Facebook Reels, TikTok Lives. All of that? How am I going to do all of that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 pieces of content. I still have a job and kids. How am I going to do 11 pieces of content? Okay, don't panic. I told you not to panic, right? So let's break that down into the types of content, right? Your post, it's a picture and text. It can be repurposed on Facebook and Instagram. One piece of content posted in 2 places takes you 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes. And you've done a post on both Instagram and Facebook. 5 minutes, okay? Now, Facebook stories, quick. They can be quotes, they can be pictures, they can be a picture of your Christmas tree. They don't require a lot of text, they don't require a lot of input. Quick stories, you can do 5 or 6 in 10 minutes. And you can post them both on Instagram and Facebook. And you can set it up so that when you post them on Instagram, they automatically feed to Facebook. You can do those when you're stopped at a stop sign. You can do them when you're waiting in line in the car lane. You can do them when you're in the grocery store waiting for the checkout, right? Stories are fast. They're easy to do. Once you get in the hang of it, you can do 10 stories a day in 10 minutes a day. They take less than a minute a piece, I swear. So let's call that another 10 minutes that you're going to spend on posting stories. Now, let's talk about live. We talked about how to multi-purpose your live, right? You go live, you do it on 2 devices at the same time. You set Facebook up on your laptop, you set your phone up on Instagram, you do a 5-minute live, and you've just gone live on 2 platforms at one time. 10, 15 minutes tops, right? Okay, now the other is Reels. Once you get the hang of making Reels, you can make a Reel in 10 minutes. You can post it to Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, all 3. Bam, bam, bam. You can make a piece of content and post it to all 3 places in 15 minutes. Okay? The 4th thing was posting in a group. That's just another post. You can do that in 5 minutes. So it's literally 5 different pieces of content, but you can make 5 pieces of content in less than an hour. 5 minutes for a post, 10 minutes for your stories, 15 minutes for a live, 15 minutes for a reel, and 5 minutes to do a group post. That's 5 pieces of content posted on 3 different platforms, and you can do it in less than an hour. Okay. That sounds more manageable, doesn't it? If you dedicate an hour a day to creating your content, you get into that habit, it gets faster. It becomes second nature. As a business owner, you want to be a creator in social media, not a consumer of social media. When you go to you will consume, but when you go to consume, especially be looking for what things are working for other people and what content do I want to recreate for myself. Those are the 2 things you want to consume. What's working and what do I want to recreate? You want to be spending more time creating than consuming. If you look at your insights on your phone and you see how much time are you spending on social media and you see that it's 5 hours, you need to be spending more time creating content than consuming. If you've got 5 hours on social media and you're not spending 5 hours creating content, you're consuming more than you're creating. Flip that ratio so that you're spending more time creating content than consuming it. All right. That's what I have for you today. Thanks for sticking with me. I know this one was a little bit longer, but it was definitely worthy of a little bit more time. Sorry, I had to plug my computer in. It was definitely worthy of a little bit more time. So in our first review of this Frazer Brookes Game Plan 2022, we talked about the 2021 audit. Then in the second part, we talked about goals. And in the third part, this was the longest one, we talked about social media strategies. Today, we talked about how to get people into your funnel and what your funnel is, getting people to know, like, and trust you, and how you are doing that. You're getting people to know you through creating content. You're getting people to like you by sharing stories about your life. And then you're getting people to trust you by having conversations with them in Messenger. You can do this, friends. You can absolutely do this. All right? I'm looking to just make sure that I didn't miss anything. I don't think so. That is my recap of the third part of this. Tomorrow I will get through the rest of what I have is a little bit shorter. I only have 2 more pages. I probably am only going to do one more recap video. Part 4 will encompass the last 3 sections, which actually it's the last 4 sections, which is time management, accountability, creating a 90-day run, and gratitude. So those are the 4 things that we'll talk about in tomorrow's video. Hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye-bye.